back in your own bed for 2 minutes in this house. You get a spaniel in it. Right, girl? Oh, yeah. Good morning. This morning, we're going to be going on a nice big walk with the dogs. We've actually got Murphy coming, who is a very, very good client of mine, or ex-client, if you like. We'll talk about him in the car actually. We're going to go pick him up in a second, but first, I'm going to make a quick coffee. Sound. So, little flat white. I spent a lot of time abroad last summer. Went to Australia, some of you know, in America. Best coffee was in Australia by far, so I'm going to replicate that now. I'm going to pretend I know, remember how to do this. I've got the scales. Put this thing on, whatever it's called, tear that, bang it in here. Does help if it's turned on. Talk amongst yourselves. Used to use the percolator, which probably me doing it completely wrong now seeing this process. 18 grams on the money. That's what we want to see. Take this thingamajig off. In you go, son. Do this, go and grab Murph, and then head out for a nice walk. Now I'm going to do some milk art. I'm actually going to do the full Mutt Nut logo. Just wait for it. 2 eyes, olive fringe. Oh, it's pretty spot on. That is actually really good. Yeah, I've absolutely nailed that. Right, let's go and get Murph. It was a very red sky about 10 minutes ago, but unfortunately it's just changed. But we're going to head out up on the tops. You can't quite see from here. So yeah, we're going to head out. Olive's looking well up for it, as you can see. Also robbed a slider, which he enjoys doing. Len's just toasting himself against the radiator in there. Right, big lad? So we're on our way to pick up Murph, and I just wanted to give you a bit of his backstory. Murph used to come into my classes and just cause absolute bedlam. Bless him. He's a street dog. I know, you're probably thinking Romania or whatever. Nah, Oldham actually. About 10 minutes from here. He was found straying, so I don't know much about him. He's a young dog, and he was just an absolute nightmare. Super reactive towards dogs, crazy puller on the lead, would drag the lead. He used to scream at dogs. He was an absolute nightmare. Came into classes for a little bit, some sort of dog exposure, been booted out of every single daycare there is. He's actually dog friendly, but just an absolute nightmare. And we'll kick off at massive distances. Anyway, so we went through the programme together early this year, and he's enjoyed most of this year, completely off the lead, just being a very, very good boy. So just going for a walk today, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to invite Murph, because he's 10 minutes away. He's very handy. I love him to bits. He's an absolute nutcase, as you'll see, but he's just a brilliant dog. And again, all through the help of the e-collar, we got him off the lead. The biggest problem was, I was saying this to the client at the start, is he has no outlet to distribute all this frustration and energy. Yeah, a bit of playing, a bit of long line, and to be fair to him, I do not know how they hung on in there, because he was a nightmare. Destroyed their house as well. But they'd take him on runs. He's had a poorly leg actually, so for anybody watching this thinking Murph looks a bit chunky, back off, because he's been on crate rest, bless him. He doesn't like it when people say that about him. When he was off lead, he cut it on some glass. And it was a bit of a nightmare apparently, but anyway, he's back fighting fit now. I love him to bits. He's a cracking dog. So yeah, we're going to go for a nice big long walk. I'm going to practice some of his loose lead walking, which he's very good at now. Get him off lead. He's desperate for Len to be his best mate, as you will see. desperate. Len's just not interested really, but yeah, he's a cracking dog. Really, really cool dog, and it's so nice to be able to have a client, you know, I could just pick up and grab the dog whenever I feel like it, because they're now such an angel. And he's literally, I sent a text to him last night, it was like, he is a pleasure, he is no problem, which, like, not even that long ago, those words would have not fell out of my mouth. And he's one of many. I have a little army of dogs that I can call upon and use whenever I want. So yeah, here he is. Very, very, very handsome man. Murph, can we have a look at you? Oi, that's Len's football, you can't have that, bruv. Len, Murph, what's your name? Sit. Oh, look at that face. Look at that face. Come on then, bruv. Hold up. Hold up, come. Okay, let's go see your best mate, who's not your best mate. Anyone else's missus do this? So it's 9 o'clock in the morning. She's just absolutely nailing a bag of rocket. Loving it. Bizarrest thing. Oh, flipping heck. Do you mind stretching on me, you cheeky bugger? Right, you ready? Get you dressed, mate? That's a nice face. It's a very nice face. Ready for big walkies? Yeah, come on then, let's go. Murph, leave that, mate. Oi! This way. Where are you going? I'm in it. Double trouble very much. I don't know which one's worse, to be honest. This looks like a complete but it actually was an old mill that was just knocked down. Hopefully not going to build a home bargains on it or something. Stop eating poo, you. Got 2 collies over there, keep an eye on them. But yeah, there's not a cat in hell's chance that these two will be off lead without an e-collar. Without it taking 5 years till they reach senior age and they've not got as much jip in them. Murph is desperate for Len to be his best mate. Len's just not that interested. Just walked down from our village, up into the motorway, that's why it's so noisy walking down. We're going to head into Ramsbottom, which is our local, slightly bigger village. We're going to walk through and then we're going to go right up onto the tops, onto what's called Holcomb Hill. We've got 3 of them here, both being good boys. Good girl as well. Yeah. Junction nice here. So we're going to head up there, head on the top, walk along the tops, and then on the way back, we'll just scoot around. Right. And then on the way back, we're going to call back into Rami, get some coffee, the new coffee machine. Maybe attempt to lunch with these 3. Murph's never done that, so that could be absolute carnage. But we'll try and do a little bit of that. Murph, here. Yes. Look at these 2 handsome men. Use me, you stay there. So that's where we're going, top of that hill. Got the church and then you've got the Peel Tower up there onto the tops. So a bit of a walk today. We're going to do some beautiful loose lead walking now, all being well. So just some technicals for a second. So Murph's on an e-collar. What I've done now is, because we're on the lead and I can use it for loose lead, you don't have to a lot to be honest, but because we're going into town, it's going to be busy, lots of distractions. Just want to make sure if I need it, I've got it. So I'm going to turn it right down. I don't want it high. Also, if you look, it's on the right hand side of his head. So if I do use it, it'll bring him in that way rather than sending him around the other way. Again, this is all to do with the loose lead mechanics. So yeah, so it's just in my pocket if I need it. You. Good doggies. Oh, good doggies. Okay, so we're gonna let Double Trouble off. Excuse me, come here. What I like to do before I let them off is just reinforce that release cue. Then. Okay. She's just basically like rewarding them with the environment. And again, if you've not watched it, download the free course, explains it all in there. All your markers that you need, release cue being one. Here! Murph eating excuse me. Yes. Okay. Also just creates a bit of stability, so you're not letting the dog off and bang, they're gone. A little bit of stability. Same when they come back in for a recall. Here. Come in, yes, yes marker. And then if they do go, then. Okay. Just a little bit of stability. Again, simple dog training, nothing complicated, nothing completely flash. Murph's going to try and eat this. You scrubber, come on. Because they've only got 1.5 brain cells between each other, cattle grid here, again, just going to shepherd them to the left because they both will run straight through it, no questions asked. So cue like this, not necessarily recall, so this way, which is the change of direction. Murph, this way. Glenn, this way. So we don't have to mark, reward, it's just we're changing direction. Olive's a few more brain cells than you two, so she won't. Same thing here again. Just use that release cue, marker. Excuse me. Murph, here. I'm not trying to shut the gate on them. What I'm teaching them is, well, him in particular, because he's just that stability. If you move, I'll shut the gate. Okay. Then they get the green light. Okay, baby, come on. Okay. You don't want to run around with them smelly boys. And again, little things like that where the dog doesn't do what I want them to do. I just, no big deal. Just run it back, get the outcome I'm looking for. But as an example of how we can use a this way cue, it's just a change in a direction. I don't need to mark, reward, feed them, nothing. This way, dog should acknowledge it and then move with me. Okay. Just means that I'm not constantly peppering them for a recall every 2 seconds. The majority of the time on this walk now, we'll be out for maybe 3 hours. It'll be a handful of recalls. Majority of the time it'll be name, this way, orientate towards me, crack on. This is what it's all about. Dogs off lead, living the best life, not kicking off at dogs, recalling when asked. And they got all of this. We're very lucky with where we live. We picked it deliberately. Excuse me, girl. Because of the countryside, space. Yeah, we're very lucky. And mainly because all this is on our doorstep for our dogs, client dogs. So when we do the boot camps and things, we can use all of these different spots. Not so long ago, 12 months ago, Murph was stuck on a lead, driving his mum and dad insane. Now look at him, being the best boy. Spaniel mode activated. And then as soon as we hit about here, there we go, she's gone. Go girl. That was a big jump. Go. And again, as I said before about Olive's story, she was a nightmare. Dog aggressive. Couldn't be off lead. We lost her on situations, in scenarios like this, go back 3 years. She just did one. Seen a pheasant and was gone. Where'd you go? We'd lost her for, God, an hour. It was very, very stressful. That was the biggest thing that, maybe long ago actually, but that was what swung me to then learn about the e-collar, because I just could not give her the life she needed. She was getting worse on lead, she was reactive, because she didn't have that outlet. Now she does, every single day. She's not even got an e-collar on. You're just a good girl now, aren't you? What are we doing down here, boys? Are we okay? Murph? No. With Murph, I just referee him a little bit, particularly around Olive, because yeah, she doesn't like it. So I just referee in the sense of like every time he tries to play, Murph, come on, do something else. That's been half his battle. The value of dogs is too high. So we just devalue dogs a little bit. Right, boys? Just so that we're not constantly like fighting a battle with him. And the whole point is it's such a knock-on effect because now he does this every day. This is obviously just with us, but with his mum and dad, he's off lead every day. So it just makes him far more manageable because it has a knock-on effect with his behaviour in the house, behaviour on the lead. He's not perfect, don't get me wrong, but we've still got a few things we need to iron out. He's still a young dog as well, he's not even 3 yet. That's why you'll always hear me waffling on about getting the dog off the lead. If you need an e-collar to do that, we're going to do that because I want this for every single dog on the planet as quickly as possible and safely. Still built on proper training, no gimmicks, no quick fixes, still built on motivation and play and all your right markers. It's clean training, done well. Murph, stop eating poo, scrubber. Just follows him everywhere. This way. Just missed it. Length, literally set off here, was chasing a big deer. Recall, no e-collar. E-collar's on. Boom, straight back in. Marker, big payment. Again, no reason. So the dog's.
Should we call him from there?
Yeah. Same again. No e-collar. Yes. Marker response from all three of them. Again, nice, clean, simple training. Sure, dog's got the most amount of effort, most amount of freedom. You didn't do anything. You can have one because you're very handsome. Okay, then my dogs are still off lead, still got your freedom, just got that control, and that is literally all e-collar's about. People me off in the comments, people make videos about this and say surrender or whatever, they already have done. I really don't give a shit. All I care about is the dogs that I work with, my own dogs, and then having this level of freedom. We've been out for about 3 hours now. That's probably the first recall I've done. This way! Again. Markers, cues, instructions. Once they're there and everything's nice and clean, everything clicks into place and runs nice and smooth. That's enjoying our walk. So we're back after a very enjoyable afternoon walk. Successful coffee trip. There we go. Olive may have had a haircut in between then, if you can't tell. Murph might have been on the coffee table at one point in the cafe, but don't believe everything you hear on the internet. But all in all, they were good boys. Didn't kick off at anyone. It was absolutely rammed in there as well. But yeah, the whole point of the work that I do is about providing more freedom, clarity to the dog, yes and no. So that the dog understands what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing. And all I'm interested in is giving dogs as much freedom as my dogs have. So yeah, we had a very enjoyable day. Murph's a very good boy. We love him very much. We see him quite a lot. I'm going to be seeing probably more of him on this channel in the coming videos. So, another video done, guys. If you want to be involved in a video, get yourself on a boot camp. I run them 3 weeks out of 4. If you've got a reactive dog that can't be off the lead, kicks off at people, can't sit in a cafe, only what dreams are made of, book in for a call below. Let's have a chat. Let's see what we're dealing with. Let's get you booked in. Get you up to working with us in Lancashire, in the countryside. Team of dogs. You might even see Murph. If you want to get involved, if you want your dog off lead, if you want to enjoy your dog this summer, and for the remainder of their time on this planet, then book in and let's get it sorted. But thanks for watching. We'll see you again in another video. Right?